They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild
know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino.
check, mic check, mic check. Just checking it out. 1 second. We're good. We in there. We're good, chat. Let's go. Alright. As you can see, we got Ball State. I think. What we doing here? Let me see. Oh man, we got a little run to go on here. So we got Ball State first though. Let me let's get some warm up, man. Let's get it. We got like 5 games straight, no breaks. So let's get it, man. We gotta get right to it. Right to it. Right to it, man. Right to it. Alright, let's get this practice going. Alright, had to make sure everything, the sound was right, man, because last time the sound was terrible, bro. Like, y'all couldn't hear me at all, and I didn't even know, chat, but it's all good. It's all good. We back and live and direct this time. Let's go. Let's just do some warm-up plays. Alright, let's go. Oh, he got popped. Why you do me like that? Come on. Let's go, man. Season 2, baby. We out here trying to win a chip this season. Probably won't, but wishful thinking. Put that out way. Alright, last play, and we get started here. Good catch, boy. Yeah, that's a good one. Alright. We're gonna do the all-white Jones this time. Let's get it, chat.
toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana, home to the Ball State Cardinals. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Akron Zips.
Oh, I forgot, man.
Squaring off
We
with
ranked.
another team
Let's
from the
go.
map, the Ball State Cardinals.
I forgot all about
48
that.
Sports College Football.
Is that the first time in Akron history they ever been ranked?
And guys, let's get
That's
this thing
interesting.
started.
Right? Let's go. We worked hard for that spot, man. They was cheating us. Not really, but all right. Get ball first.
The Cardinals will get us underway with
Let's
the
get it.
opening kickoff.
Let's go.
Here he comes with the return.
Oh, we out.
He gets a block.
We out. Let's go, Chad.
He's on the
First
loose.
play, baby. Kickoff.
There he goes. Open it up. He'll
Kickoff,
take
baby.
it to the house. Touchdown, Zips.
Let's go, Chad. That's how we started off right there, baby. That's how we started off right there, Chad.
Scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce
Exactly
in
how
his
we
step.
started
How about
off.
the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Don't tackle him
Not a lot
forward.
of space to be
Tackle
found.
him
Good
forward.
hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cardinals offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that
Come on, chat. Hit the wrong button. There we go.
every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that
all
have
over
to
that.
play well
I was
if
about
they're
to
going to
say,
win
they're
games
not
like
broken
this.
that.
It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Yeah, we on that.
Can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Bro.
He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Bro, what?
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown Cardinals. Once he got a step in,
What is this?
over right to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also
I guess I wasn't supposed to score on the first kickoff.
Throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he
Here
can
we
get
go.
run after the catch.
Baby.
And
Ah,
get
they
the
be
end
on my
zone. That was a
necklace.
Nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen,
Yeah,
a lot
kick
of
it to Duke
times
this
touchdown
time.
passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just
That
taking
is
the
wild,
touchback.
bro. 3rd and 22.
So
He just
Akron's
launches
offense
it,
will try to
bro.
get something started with their first
My defensive
possession.
back was just gonna run
Jesse,
past
they've
him
got
until
a
I switched on
running
him,
back
which
they'd
he still
love to
ran past
feature
him.
in this if he is able to
Just
answer
didn't
the
make
challenge.
sense.
Yeah, and listen, this
Just
guy
didn't
might
make
not
sense
be a
right there.
Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown
Oh, my
flashes.
gosh.
We
All right,
just
that's
want to
good.
see it consistently.
And the
Wait,
Zips in a
man.
good
I
spot
gotta
here
slow
with
down.
2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Maddox. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense. Nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense.
Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Give me 1 second. All right, we back. Let's get it.
I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of
Saw him
contact
coming
on
down.
the way, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his man. It's Clark. He'll be stopped about 2
Man, I got a
yards
punt.
short
I was
of
going
a
to go
first
for it,
down.
too.
The Zips will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
Like, I'm pretty, like, confident in my
He'll call
defense.
for
That
the
was some
fair
bull how
catch
they
and
got
make
that
it at
play
the
off.
14, and they'll be backed up to start this
Figure
drive.
something out here.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Snags a quick pass on the left.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback.
Chat, look at this. Look at this. Like, bro, what are we doing? This is my computer. What are we doing?
An easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Now the play fake. Quickly complete.
Yeah, they want me to lose this
Building
game.
momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I gotta figure this out.
The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Cardinals
Bro,
will
what
have
is
it first
that?
and 10.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass.
Pressure is on
is
the way,
that,
and the
Jack?
pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their third on the day, and they're #1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room.
Yeah, they ain't getting
Not
that
a lot of
bullshit off
movement
of me
on that
again.
when the defense in position.
I tell you.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
What the
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
Bro.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats.
Bro, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run.
They won't
He'll
let me
be
switch to
brought
the right
down at
person,
the
bro.
5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So
What?
I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack
Oh, I was
this
about to say.
defense?
I was about to say, chat.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
I'm going for it, chat. Bruh.
Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Touchdown, Ball State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in that because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Oh man, I swear they're cheating.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
The script is written. It's written because I don't, like all of a sudden I can't hit nothing, yo.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Like they are goated.
Before he's dragged down at the 19.
This is.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop
I have
the
no
run
words
first.
for this.
Quarterback making adjustments. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I have no words.
Pick up on the return, but more important,
They reading everything.
And now they're in business.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow.
He is
So
at my
far,
neck tonight,
no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Get him!
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Takes his shot. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt.
Why he had a different D1 if he out here kicking 53-yarders, bro?
And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. He showed some of it there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up.
Literally, they did. They knew exactly what I was trying to set up.
Surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Like this.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
To the air, it's Maddox. Buys a little time with his feet.
Bro.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Look at the big fella roll. Touchdown, Ball State.
Bro, it's turning bad to ugly right now, chat. Like,
seizing control and taking away hope as they push out.
This is the same team that beat USC. I don't understand, bro. I beat USC.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is currently ahead in
I'm
this
so mad I
one,
ran
but
that
it's been
kickoff
a
back at
close
the
one
beginning,
so
bro. This is
far
crazy.
in the
The way
swamp.
this dude is playing,
They're
bro.
up by 7 over Oklahoma. Week in and
can't
week
run the
out
ball.
in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And
They
if
just
anything big
like, bro,
changes,
this team
you'll
is just.
hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Zips with myriad
We score right
options after
here.
that big
We
pickup
got
on
an
first
opportunity,
down.
but man, we got to score a touchdown, bro.
From the
Bro,
gun,
why is he
running back
not
gets
getting
the give.
blocked?
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Here on third down for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Polk. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Caught in the backfield. It's Clark.
Let's go.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. To the air, it's Maddox. With the catch, it's Newell. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. Catch in the middle, it's Gant. Now he's got it all the way down.
We just got scored here.
21-yard
All right.
line, and they are threatening on first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Hand off from the shotgun. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
This is wild,
Akron.
man. Needed that.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
It's a good kick.
Looking for blockers. Just keeps moving.
What the
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground.
Bro.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Thank you. Get me.
We've played
Chat,
2 quarters
give me a
here.
second,
Time
man.
to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
This is
Guys, what a scene there
Down
in
by
Muncie.
10.
What a fine performance we've seen. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability
It's only
to
year
find
2.
gaps, run
It's only year
textbook
2.
routes, and then show that breakaway
But it's the
speed.
principle. You
He
gotta be
simply
great
is
immediately.
the total package.
Like
How
what?
this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive
I'm
at
just
the
throwing
line,
interceptions,
that'll
bro.
be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head
That's
back to the
crazy.
guys at Schumann
Man,
Stadium.
get me up out of this. Look, they want me to watch the replay. They won't let me skip this. Chat, they won't let me skip this. I'm spamming it. I gotta watch this whole game. This whole replay.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second
No, we're
half
not
here.
ready to start the second half. I'll be back, chat.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode. We're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode. We're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode. We're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
All right. Let's go.
The Zips will boot it away to start the second half.
Let's go, chat.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
I was about to say,
He'll go
bro.
out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Chat, look at this. Look at this. And y'all tell me what y'all saw, bro. Look at this. This is me. I'm trying to go straight downhill. Look what the game does. There's no way, bro. There's no way. I at least make contact. Like, look. Like, what? I met him in the hole. But no. I miss. Because he touches me. Ain't no way, bro.
You have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end.
What?
Finds a man on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Cardinals in the hurry up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple
supposed to
shorter
lose this
throws,
game, so
just
yes.
trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage,
Supposed to
anticipating.
lose this game.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the grab, it's Hosley. That's a fumble on the play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got to really Really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Hosley.
Bro, get the...
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark
They
that
are
down to use the
trolling me right
Wildcat
now,
again.
bro.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming.
They are
I know
literally
what's coming.
trolling
Who's
me
gonna
right
be more
now,
physical?
chat.
They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Fumble goes out of
Using
bounds.
his legs, it's Hosley. Powers forward,
my
but stopped
gosh,
after a pickup
bro.
of 2 to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the
He
ball.
gonna
from
make
this
the field
point
goal
on.
anyways.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one
he missed it.
going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming.
All right.
And it's no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. The Zips take over in Akron,
missed
ready
it,
to
Chad.
get that offense to work.
We got
They
lucky.
haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Man, why'd you...
The sure hands, it's Mason. Tripped up for the tackle.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
He leaves it with his back. Plows through the defense.
There we go.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
There we go.
There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts. But I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Mason. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
We've reached the break. Ball State
Jeez,
has
I
the
needed
lead.
that.
Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make
Down
the winning
10.
plays
You gotta
and
come
home
on.
with
You
the
gotta score
victory.
here. What you got for me? I like this.
So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Maddox. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Zips headed quickly to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to get it in.
We needed that,
And
chat.
he's gonna score. Touchdown, Zips.
We needed that right there, chat.
They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
It ain't over.
Don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Come on. Just get a stop. Just get a tackle.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Tackle. That's good.
Didn't find any
17.
crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. The give from the gun.
Bro, what the?
Makes him talk to the hand. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football.
We're good,
keep
chat.
clock, continue to feed your dude.
So now it's 2nd and long.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
I was about to say, what?
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back on the option, the give.
That's
He
big.
gets it out to the 28-yard line, not
That was
enough to
big.
pick up the first down.
It's big right there,
And
chat.
the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on.
Let's go,
Nice
chat.
pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been Pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive
Man, I
line
needed
trying to
that,
block
bro.
him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Sweet
Precision
Jesus, I needed
execution
that.
there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ball game. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Snagged in the middle, it's Mason. That'll
Give
be
me a
enough
touch,
for a
chat.
first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
No rush. No rush.
Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Leaves it with the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. After that last pickup, in field goal range, but still time to go for the win. He'll try to slam it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. The give.
Let's go, chat.
And they've moved out.
Let's go,
front here in the
chat.
4th.
Let's go, chat.
And this is a running back, guys, that
Let's
gets
go,
better
Chad.
as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Durham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He wants a big play here late. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen...
He's going to throw deep right side. Ball is in.
Let's go,
complete.
Chad.
Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it.
Big
And it went
dubs.
right number 6 looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually
was
starts
tough
with your
right there,
conference
Chad.
championship. And winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Man.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's go, chat. Man. Big dubs, man. Big dubs. Man, that was a big game, bro. I don't know how I came back. That was wild, bro. That was wild. Man. Go ahead and sim that before they try to take that dub away from me, because I needed that. Let's go. 3-star halfback. Need it. Ooh, this gonna be a gamer, but we at home though, so we got some advantage. Alright, let me see. We want... Alright, we do that. We don't want to send them on a visit yet. Oh, yeah, you want to commit to Northwestern? You out of here, bro. It's cool. That's cool. We need offensive lineman. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't even gonna cap with you, bro. Oh yeah, he about to commit. Let's go ahead and DM on there. Conference prestige is wild. We're going to have to get up out this conference for, but it's all good. All right, let's go, chat. On to Buffalo. Man, we're gonna have to change some things up if we think we're gonna win. All right, chat. I am gonna have to get this heating pad though, so y'all gonna have to give me a second. Yeah, 1 second. Let me see. Yeah, so we got Buffalo, UConn, at Eastern Michigan, at Central Michigan, and then versus Kent State. Oh yeah, so we could probably try to wait. Oh, we ranked 17. I thought that's at 11. I'm like, damn, we ranked 11. And then I think we played Toledo. We're gonna have a Toledo matchup. Yeah, we may. Still got a long ways to go. Alright. Let's see, what can we upgrade here? Everything is upgraded there. Alright, chat. Alright, let me go get this heating pad. Be right back.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino,
Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino,
Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino,
Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino,
Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino,
Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino,
Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino,
Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino,
Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino,
Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino,
Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino,
Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino,
Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino,
Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Nino,
Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with fine They know we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine. They know we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine. They know we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine. They know we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine. They know we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine. They know we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine. They know we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine. They know we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
My bad, chat. Dog was tripping. We are back. We're about to play Buffalo. Let's get it. That game was tough, man. Definitely doing the goal, Jones. Alright, this game shouldn't be as tough, hopefully.
Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Akron Zips. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
I can't believe I won that game.
The Bulls will kick it off to get us underway.
I'm not running it back if they let me run it back. Because that was wild. I don't want that to happen again.
Inside his 10.
Yeah, that's cool.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Akron's offense will be first on the attack.
All right,
As
chat.
we
Let's
take
go.
a quick look at
We got
the
lucky.
impact players for today's game.
We got to start out
Players
strong.
that you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Catch in the middle, it's McIntosh. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Just trying to read their defense, figure it out. I think 35 is coming on the blitz.
Looking downfield, it's Maddox. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got room at the 35. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
It's a horrible pass,
And how
Chad.
about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this
That's
game.
on me, Chad. It's a bad pass, and now the game is going to make me pay for it.
Action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Man, I didn't.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
They're running it though, so we're kind of safe here. I know
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Let's get stopped.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent.
Man, that's crazy, dude. I didn't know dude was going to drop back like that.
Those are the guys that really
had a nice little drive going too. All right, we just gotta make the right plays here. We're good.
Away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week.
We're good, Chad.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Makes the catch. It's McIntosh.
Let's go.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Needed that.
Nice
Let's go.
completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Let's go.
On the run, it's Clark.
First down, baby.
He's brought
Let's
down
go, dude.
at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Looking for a man, it's Maddox. Safe completion on the screen. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Zips kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the right.
Let's go.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's go ahead and go to the 2nd quarter with the first down right here.
The give to the tailback.
Touchdown. Let's go.
Touchdown, Zips.
Let's go, Chris.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Let's go, Chad.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Good tackle.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first
Good
period.
tackle right there.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the...
Hold on, it's 27. Yeah, this is my fastest cornerback. Why is he not in the...
First down here.
It's my
A
best
quick
corner.
pass to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Bro, is he... I'm about to get mad, chat. Because they doing something weird. That's why, bro.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
But sorry.
Off play action.
Let's go.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
Oh, the ball's out on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they put it in play.
He fumbled.
You got to give these gunners a lot of credit on this punt coverage unit. They did a great job on the perimeter, beating
Bro,
the double
he
team
fumbled.
and then using their speed to get down to the ball carrier. And then how about creating the takeaway, creating the turnover? Doesn't get better than that.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end,
I shouldn't have
you better be
celebrated.
physical.
That is
nice
wild,
job with
man.
the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Exactly what I get.
Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulls want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
A solid
believe I
pickup
did
there
that,
before the
man.
defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
DB's right up on the receivers. Caught over the middle. It's Daly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I cannot miss tackles.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
What?
You just can't hit the quarterback like...
Bro. Oh my
Fender got
gosh,
caught
bro.
red-handed. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. To the air on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This one's complete. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down.
Let's
no
go, Chad.
possibility of yak on that play.
Let's go, Chad.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in
go,
coverage
Chad.
on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away.
Made that. All right.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg
Shooting
from 47 yards
14-3,
out.
man.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game
He break
of
that
first
tackle,
downs,
he
and
gone,
they've got
Chad.
one out to their own 37.
He break that, he gone.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This might be a big run right here, Chad. They thinking pass.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's okay, we got the first
All
down.
down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Maddox.
Jesus.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground.
Like, I didn't even get
This
time
offensive
to
line's
set
got to
my
do a better
feet.
job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions.
At
You gotta
all,
give your
bro. I
QB
couldn't even
some
see.
time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The offense changing the play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle. It's Mason. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the
Let's go,
backfield.
Chad.
He's able to use his speed to go get the first.
He's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this match.
Score! Touchdown!
Let's go, Chad.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the
That was a
touchdown,
dime.
add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively.
They better not know I'm
so
kicking it
many
this way.
weapons on this offense.
Yeah, they didn't run that way.
practice
Let's
these
go.
situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
It's a good half right here,
This
fellas.
will likely be the last play of the half. Looking for space. It's Bryant.
That's a good half right there.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've
Let's
been
go.
calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron.
The Zips will kick it away to start the second half.
See if they're gonna know if I'm kicking it this way. They didn't. Let's go.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be dragged down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put
That was
your
a
best
bad play
plays
call,
together.
Chad.
Start this drive off on a good note.
Never
Yeah,
send
it
the whole
starts right
house
here.
like
Obviously,
that.
you can't get it all back on this drive,
Sorry.
but you
You're
can
right.
create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Got a man. It's Bryant. And he runs.
Hold on, chat. Hold on. Be right back. My bad, chat. The life of being a parent and a part-time content creator. Gotta go make sure the baby good at all times.
One tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Daly. And they'll pick up the first down.
Hold on. Okay, let me let him. I'm going to let him settle. And then I'm going
to at the 47. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get...
Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Got the first down. Looking for more. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
I don't believe he got that, chat.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Motion from the back. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Zips will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Nice move
What
there.
are you doing,
They
Chad?
get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Short gain on the play before he slides.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Under
Let's
fire.
go.
And the quarterback will take a
need
sack
right there,
back at the
Chad.
36. The Bulls will
Do the
call
fake
on their
blitz at
punt
him that
team.
time.
Very little
Out of
will
there.
make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one.
Try to get up out of there.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they're starting to feel
Let me
it.
show
They've
y'all
got a
something right here, chat. This is how you slow down a user or QB or CPU. Just watch the hesitation. You see that? He had me dead to rights. Look at that. Y'all gonna see it. Look. The little. Nope. I'm out.
At the 44.
Slow down. Nope.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third
go, Chad.
quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the
Needed that.
31, and a big pickup on that one. The Zips had this offense rolling. They'll move the wide receiver.
End zone. It's gonna work.
With the catch, it's Mason.
If he
And
blocks
the
it,
defense had
works.
that one well covered, just a short game there. Guys,
If
it's
he
Akron
blocks, it
holding
works,
the lead
man.
here so far. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
All right, let's go, Zips.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down.
Over.
What a good job to be
Try
able
to
to
run
pick
him
up that
over.
kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll throw it from the red zone. Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but...
And you race it to the house.
Let's go, Chad.
With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1.
Chad, just look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at the squeeze. Look. Nobody's open. Maybe him. But knowing college football, we can't anticipate. We can't think that he's gonna be able to make this pass. You know, so no one's open. Maybe the tight end right here, but he's definitely covered. Running back is jammed up. Only option I got is make a play. Yeah, see, dude, look, dude, look. Yeah, see, yeah, I already knew. Nah. They was in zone. And then just let's go, chat. Let's go.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, and the offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the
Big
defensive
stop right
riddle,
there.
understanding
Let's
what
go.
they're trying to do to you and attack them. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline.
Let's go.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got a man. It's Mason. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Akron! And the punishment has been extended. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is bumping. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking left.
Bro, why is he open?
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
All right, we gotta get stopped.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Connection to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game. And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Wants to throw. It's Maddox. He's looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Bro.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late.
That's good. Bro, that wide receiver is so
It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball.
And he loses the football. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as
Let's
we
go,
have victory
Chad.
formation coming. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Let's go.
I love competitive
Big
people.
dubs.
I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here.
Stats
For David
looking like.
Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Man, we gotta start throwing it down the field. All right. Let me say that again. All right, chat. Let me move the baby real quick. I'll be right back.
Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Alright, we back, chat. Let's get it. Big dubs, man. Big dubs. We needed that. Alright. Let's send to that next week. Big dubs in the chat, baby. Another. Let's go. 2 2 left tackles. A will. Let's go. We needed that. Also, chat, college football 27, man. Go ahead and leave in the comments, man, what y'all think I should, who y'all think I should play with. Y'all know I'm doing the Dynasty with the Buckeyes. That's automatic. But who should that second team be? It has to be a terrible team. It cannot be a team that is, good at all. Especially not in the college football playoffs. So either a 1-star, either 0-star, 1-star, 3-star school. So leave in the comments what y'all think I should do, man. Who y'all think I should play with. I got some teams in mind, but love to hear y'all feedback. Who y'all think I should rock with, man, and try to rebuild. For sure, man. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. All right, let's go. Let's see. So you schedule. Championship contender for sure. Alright. Coach Prestige, you know I'm Prestige. I heard Ian. Let's go. Alright. I don't even think we in the top class, because we got lots of 3-stars. We top 39. Alright. Top 40. Ooh. Oh, they ain't even got us in there yet, y'all. What do we move up to? Top 10 change. 17 still. USC still winning. Duke still winning. So as long as they keep winning, I guess. Alright, I gotta come out playing smart here, chat. Smart, man. Let's get a chat. It's game on, baby. Let's go.
Welcome to
Getting
Info
dubs in this
Session
one today.
Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Yukon Huskies, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Let's go.
Yukon will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Zips offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offense.
Dang it. I ain't gonna quit. But I forgot to do this.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
The Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over.
There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You better not be hurt, Chad.
Man, this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the Zips have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run into
Let's
the
go.
end zone. Touchdown, Zips. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to
That's how we
talk about
started
a
off right
great
there,
way
baby.
to start
Exactly
the game
how we
and
started
set
off right
the
there,
tone
Chad.
early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game.
Exactly
get
how
himself
we started off right
established.
there,
You make
man.
a couple throws, you lead your
Go.
offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So UConn's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence.
The grind don't
coming into
stop,
this one,
man.
David.
Yeah, it was
Don't
a great
stop.
week. And
We'll
watching
be,
that tape
hey,
before
also,
this
chat,
game, like,
we'll
you
be
could
going
tell, man,
live
he was
more
singing it quick.
periodically.
The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
We'll
A
be
really
going
nice
more
day. And I
live
think,
a lot
Jesse, you
more.
take that and you start to build on it
just
for this
trying to-
offense and really continue to trust him.
Just trying to
make
get
plays
everything
through
in,
the air.
in
Yeah,
place
that's a good
for me
point.
to be able
I
to
think
do
he
that.
really
So
earned his offensive
I
coordinator's
appreciate y'all
trust after
for
that
being patient
performance.
with me
So I'm
and
anticipating
checking
the
out
playbook to
all the
expand a
videos
little
that I
bit
be
in
dropping.
this
So
game. Maybe
just keep
see
on the
some
lookout
new
on those
schemes
new
in the pass
videos
game
that's going to
just
be
based on
dropping.
what this guy was able to
Especially
do
with
the
all this
last
new
time he took
content
the
I'm
field.
hitting, I'm going to be
Back up
dropping
now,
here,
here's
man.
second
Some
and
good
long.
games that we've been
Looking to
playing.
pass. It's McDonald.
Oh no, he got me.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
So I
The
get not
Huskies
paying attention.
racing to the line in the hurry up. Off the play fake on first down. Good throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on
gotta
and
stop trying
off
to
the
hit
field
stick.
here at this program. And he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air.
Let's go. Good
Quarterback
defense.
feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
We have been
UConn
don't
will
break
have to punt it
defense,
away.
man. That's the defensive
They'll have to punt for the
facade.
first time this
Oh my gosh,
afternoon.
I can't even talk. That's the defensive mindset.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week.
Oh.
Really nice job all the way
in the
around.
world
Got
was
a few
that?
blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Makes the quick grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Polk. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Makes the catch, it's Polk.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
The Zips with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's McIntosh. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Zips look to keep this drive humming. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Let's go, chat, man. We got a score here.
Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger
get this
plays
first
than
down
he did here,
first.
but it was still a positive game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
Turn me up, bro.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Man, for sure. Yep.
They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Shit, that man this time.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Got him.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Akron. Nice catch and good work afterwards.
Let's go, Chad.
Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4.
They wouldn't let me switch to Duke, man.
Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's McDonald. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
So if we can get down there. Just a good kick.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UConn going back to work on offense. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
I gotta stop.
Yeah,
I keep telling myself I gotta stop, but I ain't gonna stop it.
Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Porter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? UConn will have to punt it away.
He was about to get lit up. That's what he was about to do. Got him. Got him. Ooh, got him.
Touchdown, Zips. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Let's go, Chad.
They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reinvigorating.
This one I would not record. This is just a butt
And
whooping.
punt returners are so quick, you could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it from the gun.
Tackle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're probably
All
gonna
season
send.
long, we've been watching this
Getting this
defense
one through
dominate
once
against the run.
second
They're the
quarter.
number
Third
one
quarter start.
rush defense in the entire country.
Sent to the
With
next
a big
game,
lead
man.
in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate
Kate
not
Beasley.
to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's McDonald.
Oh.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Good.
UConn will have to punt it away.
Not another one. He ain't got 2 in him.
The
was about
solid
to say.
return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely.
I ain't think he had
The
it in
Zips
him.
take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Finds his tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Grab near the
Game.
sticks. It's Mason. Touchdown,
Let's go, Chad.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's McDonald. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. UConn quick to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Let's go.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. UConn will
That's
have
good
to
defense
punt it
right
away.
there. We just overpowered. Block him. Good block. All right, cutting it out. Cutting it out. Oof.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st
Got 3
half.
timeouts. I'm running it. Get us in field goal range.
Power football with the run. At the 45 on his way. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Zip.
It's really over,
And
man.
once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this is blowout city.
Four
This
running
offense has been
backs,
up
bro.
and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored
all do
again
different
here
things.
right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Yeah, this game is over.
And they did tack on the extra.
We'll go ahead and end that game. They got 3 points.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and
The fact
finish
that they got
with a
3 points
blowout
is
like
crazy.
this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Cool, he's still a freshman. Get that deep pass game going, he'll be alright. He'll be alright. Oh, another commitment, baby. Let's go, halfback. Welcome to the team, baby. Welcome to the team. We got Eastern Michigan. What's this? Let me see. Yeah, we might be able to finish the season tonight. I don't know. I don't know if I got it in me. Oh, hold on, chat. Let me check. Let me see where the wife is at. I don't know if I got it in me. What I have not checked to see if my team got any upgrades. We've been winning all these games. We sure enough need some upgrades, I'll tell you. Oh, let's go. Maddox got 10 points. Complete more passes downfield. I ain't gonna cap. 4. Hold on, shut up. Baby need me. We back, chat. Alright, let me see. I think I'm gonna do this one. All right. Oh, that's what I need to do right now. Depth chart. Alright. We're still not in the bracket. Oh, we are. We're finally in the top 12, chat. Let's go. We finally in the top 12, man. Honestly, I think we might end it on that right there, man. We finally in the top 12, chat. We are finally up there, and we'll have a rematch with Duke if everything plays out as is. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Turn me up, man. We beat USC, so as long as USC keep winning and Duke keep winning, man, let's go, chat. Let's check our conference standings here. Let's go. First in the MAC. Year 2, man. That's all they need. They needed. Oh man, we're gonna have a rematch with Buffalo. I thought Toledo was definitely. Dang, that's gonna be a tough matchup. We gotta win that game too, which is crazy. We gotta win the rest of our games. Let me see. I'm pretty sure we gotta win the rest of our games to even make it, but yeah, we gotta beat Eastern Michigan, Central, and Kent, and then we got the conference championship. I think this is what we call it here, chat, man. My back is killing me. My back is on fire. DJ, he transferred to Ole Miss. Interesting. Yeah, man. Let's go, chat. Yeah, I think I might have to call it. Oh, excuse me. Man, should I do another one? I'm going back and forth right now. Like, I really like this I like playing this Dynasty, man. It's real lit. It's a challenge. And if you're new here, if you have not, yes, we play on Heisman. I wish I had the energy. Ooh, I want to play another one, man. I ain't gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap with y'all, chat. I think this might be it for me, man. Let me see. Just check out these recruitings. These recruits. Coach Prestige. Excuse me, chat, man, yeah. That's when I gotta call it right there. Listen, I appreciate y'all tapping in. Appreciate y'all tapping in. It was a great Wednesday. We were lit, man. We were lit, y'all. We were lit. We were definitely lit, chat. Listen, I'll be back live sometime this week. I'm gonna try either, what's today, Wednesday, so I'm gonna try to do either Thursday or Friday. I won't be live on Saturday. Got things to do. But, man, I'm gonna try to come back to y'all. Content coming. New videos coming. Yeah, man. We'll be back. We back. We coming back strong. We grinding every day. So be on the lookout on the new videos. Live stream upcoming. You'll probably see me live before the videos come. Before the videos drop. Because I probably won't drop the videos till next week. So be on the lookout on those videos next week. And yeah, man. And I think that's it. Oh, yeah. New wants and don't wants in college football 27 reaction will be coming up as well. So be on the lookout for that too. And then until then, y'all, we are out of here, man. I hope you have a good night and blessings to all. Until then, y'all, we out, man. Deuces.